Welcome to the Zix TV. I am the Zix, and we're going to have a look at an Ausini set here. Ausini Knights. And Ausini does not give names to their sets, just this awkward number 27802 with 555 pieces. I got this on Amazon in 2015 when I was collecting other brands besides Lego. This one is I'm going to call this Castle Siege with Dragon Boats, and I believe that's what it's called at Amazon, if I remember correctly. We get some boats attacking our castle. It's a bit different. It's I guess it's a seaside castle. We got some dippy boats there, and then this big boat here attacking our castle. And we're going to be checking out this set in just a moment. And here it is, and I might be able to show this whole castle without getting out the free floating camera and all that business. What we see is pretty much the castle, just a little bit of it goes off the top of the screen there. We got our dragon boat here with the big dragon on the sail. Got our other boats. This castle is considerably smaller than other Ausini castles because this big boat takes up a lot of the building and stuff, and these other boats here. So I guess they wanted to have a castle siege, a shoreline castle siege, which is a bit different from what we're used to seeing. So I'm going to have a look at the boats, and I'll just play it by ear and see if I can show the whole castle without getting out the turntable and the free floating camera and all that. We get 4 castle defenders, good guys in the light gray armor, and 3 attackers. Another set that has 3 attackers versus 4 defenders. I think it should be the other way around, with more attackers than defenders. It just seems more exciting if there's more attackers, but that's just my opinion. We got this considerably big dragon boat here. There's the sail. We've got a slightly brick built mast there with some special mast parts. They just stick a long plate on there, and 2 long plates on the bottom section of the mast there. We got this plugged into there. There's our sail. There's our black plates plugged onto it, and these little circle things to hold it in place. There's our sail. Maybe I should leave this off. It'd be easier to show stuff. We got some weapons there. We got a weapons rack with some weapons. One of our attackers. Got some railings. I believe that's a Mega Bloks part, maybe. Mega Bloks makes a lot of, they make stuff that looks like that. Might be a Mega Bloks part. We got our helm in the back here. Scorpion emblem on the flag, and the instructions show this this anchor just held by this chain, sort of like that. It's really not very descriptive on what to do with it. It just, you know, it shows it angled like this, so we don't see much of it. It just kind of shows it like this. Our anchor, it's not even attached to the chain, it's just hanging by the chain. And this back part is kind of unstable. It can actually come off. Not as well constructed as the pirate boat. There was a pirate set that had a boat similar to this. It didn't have these oars sticking out, but it was about this size, sailboat. And what they did is they stuck some parts down here to support the back part, because if you try to put a minifigure on there, you're putting pressure on that, and that's gonna come out. Just attached to this Technic part that's just sitting there. So you got these extra, these are Ausini parts. These are old Best Lock parts reproduced by Ausini. Old Best Lock parts, gotta love them. I'm gonna do this similar to how they did it with the pirate ship. They put pieces like this underneath it. So let's plug that in. There's a lot of stuff that can fall off of this thing. It should be a bit more stable. That's how they did the pirate boat. They had 3 of these in here, and this cavity in here to help hold the back part on. They did not do that with this set. Oh, it can still come off. Well, I tried to support it. Let's see. And yeah, we got our anchor just kind of precariously hanging there. All these oars sticking out that can be knocked off. Although Ausini parts in general do grab on tighter than Legos. They have really great grabbing power. Mostly the bricks, although the plates as well. See how well this grabs on. Yeah, that's pretty tight. So we got some really good grabbing power on our Ausini parts. In general, but mostly the bricks. My chain is, and we get this chain. Let's see, we got chains on the drawbridge here. That's the only part that uses chains, and our chains come like this. I've shown this in other Ausini Knights reviews. I already covered this in the Ausini Knights Dragon Castle Rescue review, so check that video out. I'm not going to complain about this in every video. Already had my fun complaining about it. We get this tree with these little pieces on it. These are chain links, and we punch them out one at a time. These are our connectors, and they're quite delicate. This part that connects to the chain, you would plug this onto a stud, and this is how they come. So we get some of these, and some Ausini sets actually give you extras in case you enjoy building chains so much that you'd like to build more for your set. Just a note about that. This set did not come with extras. It came with exactly as many chain stuff as I needed for this the drawbridge and this part here. This is supposed to be wrapped around. Well, it's come undone. Let's just take it out. There's our anchor. Remind me to have a closer look at that. And our flag here. Let's see if I can show these weapons here. Got some weapons there. Our bad guys have lots of weapons, and that is it's built on this large boat part here with bricks in there to support the we build off of that, attach this precariously in the back. So let's put our sail back on, plug that in to complete the look. Pretty cool boat. I just don't like the back part. It's loose. It can come off easily. Oh, and we have a little dragon statuette up there, stolen from Lego. Okay. Ooh. And we got one of our bad guys on this little boat here. It's built upside down, and they have parts in there that turn it around to build right side up. They're kind of buried in there. I'll have to take some parts off. Get this blade off. So can I get one of these out of here? These. I reviewed an Ausini Parts set that uses these as well. This is a cool piece. It's a 2x2 plate with studs on both sides. How cool is that? You can build both ways with it. There's an Ausini Parts set that does the same thing. So we got these forming the underside of our boat. We put these parts, we just line them up there. We got one over there, one back here. We put our stuff on top of it, and our minifigure can stand there. Dippy little boat. It's got this big bow here, and these oars sticking out. And I'm not sure what these tubes in the back are. It's a weird little boat. And we got another boat. This one's built right side up with the boat underside pieces. We got some curvy-wurvy parts, some of these parts, flags, and one of our castle attackers. Pretty simple build. So those are the boats that we get. Let's have a look at our minifigures. Here is one of our castle attackers on one of the boats, and like in a few other Ausini Castle Siege sets, he gets the armor with the scorpion detail printed on it, and he gets this Viking cap. It's got a little nose guard there. Got to be careful with that because that's brittle. It'll break off. I broke off one in a different Ausini set. There's one of our attackers wielding an old Mega Bloks axe from the classic Mega Bloks Dragons from 2002 and onward. And he's got this really cool shield with a monster on it. Rawr! I love these little shields with the monsters on them. They're really cool. Very much like a Lego minifigure, and the minifigure's flesh tone is very similar to what Bestlock did during the 2000s. So Ausini is very much like Bestlock, except with ABS style plastic. And this guy does not have the proper style of Lego clippy clip hands. He's got this weird Ausini style. So that's disappointing. You really never know what you're going to get in these Ausini sets, if you're going to get the proper style of hands for your minifigures. And sometimes you're not sure if you're going to get the proper headgear for them in some sets. There's one of our castle attackers. Here's another one. Same as the other guy. He's our token bad guy. He gets the armor. And that looks like a Lego flail there. And he gets the monster shield there with the monster on it. Rawr! Pretty much the same guy. And here is our captain. He's got a different helmet this time. He's got the Viking helmet. He doesn't get his standard helmet. That might be a mistake. As I mentioned, some Ausini sets, sometimes you get the wrong headgear for your minifigures, for one or more of them. There's our captain of the bad guys. He gets the same armor piece and this bigger shield here with the monster on it. Arrgh. Really cool design on that. And I gave him this this sword here. So our captain looks a bit different than I'm used to seeing him in this set. Those are our three attackers. There's the detail on the anchor. Looks like a pirate anchor there, and detail on the pirate boat here, dragon boat. This little dragon, Lego dragon statuette there. Nice little spiky things there. There's our railings. Let's see if I can show our weapons there up close. We got an axe, a flail, big hammer. A lot of these are old Mega Bloks weapons from the Mega Bloks dragons from 2002 and onward. There's our scorpion emblem on the bad guy's boat there. The other boats have anything? No, they don't have any details to show. Okay. Here's one of our castle defenders. We've seen this guy before in other Ausini Knights castle siege sets. He gets the armor with the phoenix on it, or a golden eagle. Gave him a sword. And this nice detailed shield there in silver. Oh. And he does not have the proper style of hands, and here you can pull the shield right out of his hand really easily, and his weapon too. It just doesn't work as well as the regular Lego style of hands. And it looks like all of our minifigures so far. This guy's hand is really weak there. It just very weakly grabs onto it. Let's move on. Do we have a... No, he has the wrong style of hands there. Well, we got this guy. Gets a crossbow. He's got the armor. It's nice knight's helmet there. And then we got this guy. What's he doing with a pirate cap? Let me look at the box real quick. We got yeah, he's supposed to have one of the knight helmets. He's supposed to have one of the knight helmets. There's that guy. I don't know if I can show this. There's that guy, and a knight. So, got the wrong headgear. This happens in Ausini's sets. I had a pirate set where I had the wrong headgear for my pirates. I had a space set with the wrong headgear for my space marines, and so it continues. We get a pirate cap there. Oh, and that's grabbed on really tightly to his head there. Well, there's that guy. I don't think our bad guys stand much of a chance with all these crossbows on the defensive side. And another guy with a king's crown. What is this? He's supposed to have a knight's helmet that completely covers his face. And I gave him these two weapons. These are the final two weapons in our Knight's Crown. Okay. So in this set I get two wrong helmets for my guys. The king isn't supposed to be here, and those are all the details in this set. Here's a quick look at the good guys flag. We've seen the bad guys flag with the scorpion emblem. The good guys have a lion emblem on their flag. That's printed, not a sticker. Let's set our dragon boats aside and have a look at the castle. Here is our castle. This castle was difficult to construct and get up and running because it kept falling apart while I was constructing it. And it just fell apart. Give me a moment to reassemble this. Alright, can I show it without it falling apart? We got our drawbridge with the chains up front. We got a sticker on a archway piece there, and I believe that's just on one piece there, so that's good. Let's take our knight off of here so we can see it better. Set him aside. This was a difficult castle to assemble. It kept falling apart while I was assembling it. There are three sections that really aren't connected very much. This section off to the side here with our, and there is the part that fell off because it's just got these little wall pieces, these thin 1x1 wall pieces around our king there. And Ausini Parts grab onto each other really tightly for the most part, but some of them just aren't up to the challenge sometimes. We got some stickers off to the side there. I'm talking about this one here. I'll get to the rest later. This sticker off to the side here. Let's see how well our drawbridge works. And the chain gets in the way. Is that the chain? Well, that's how it goes. Okay. We got here's all of our base plates. We got a long base plate used here, and then two plates underneath this part here, and they kept coming disconnected while I was building it. The only thing holding them together is this part and a part in the back, this old best lock wall piece. We got these walls, these thin walls precariously stuck there, and as we can see, it doesn't really connect to the bridge. Well, this part in the middle here, it does not, there isn't anything in there. Would have been nice to have some more, couple plate layers in there connecting the tower to this section. So that's one problem with it. We got some railings. We got we could fit a minifigure in there. It's a strange build on this this tower here. Let's see if I can show it without breaking it apart. We got some shields up front. There's our king and our flags. Lion relief at the top. Not a whole lot. It just gets smaller and more tiny as it goes up. And at the ground level, we got a portcullis in there made with some black plates, and we got some silver little circle things on it. That's just attached to the roof with a bracket. You can't move it. You can't move it out of the way. Well, you could take it out of there, but I had a hard time getting it attached in the first place. You could take it out of there, but you'd have a hard time getting it put back. So this doesn't move. It doesn't move aside or anything. It's just attached there. So our bad guys can't really get into the castle, even if they manage to get ashore anyway. We got our front part with stickers covering pieces. This is all brick built in through here. So these vertical stickers, like this one here that I'm pointing to with my thumb, this one here, they cover a whole bunch of different pieces. And by this time in collecting other brands and Ausini stuff, I just gave up and put the stickers on in some cases. And this is one of those cases where I just gave up and put the stickers on. So I don't know why they do this, but the stickers are going to hold this entire section together. You won't be able to take it apart without disturbing your sticker detail. We got a sticker running across multiple pieces on our battlement there. Then we got this odd structure off to the side. We got a sticker on this slopey slope there. We got this odd structure. It's a very oddly shaped structure with a, let me set it down, a little catapult. This is their idea of a little catapult. Just connected on a little Technic thingy, and this is our ammunition for catapults. They just want you to stick it there. Yeah. So that's the front. Let's have a quick look at the back. We can see in there all the bricks, hopefully, that form that forward wall that the stickers cover up. And here's our odd structure off to the side. And that's pretty much it for this castle. I have to say, this is an ugly castle. Almost all in dark gray and brown. Very ugly. I got this set for the boats more than for the castle. Here's a closer look at one of the shields on the front of the castle there, attached onto this clippy clip here. Finely detailed shield. And I'll show some other details if I can get this back on there. There's the sticker on the archway. There's our sticker details. Sticker details. Stickers. Sticker down there. The instructions don't show you where to put the stickers. You have to look at the picture on the box to see where they all go. But that's just how Ausini rolls, huh? And there's the where the shields are. There's our flags up there. This is not my favorite Ausini Castle Siege set, but it was fun to build. The boats were fun to build, especially this big one here. The castle was fun to build too. It's just very ugly. I prefer the light gray and more brighter colors, but that's just my opinion. This is what I call this set, Castle Siege with Dragon Boats. You can find it on Amazon for about, I would say $50, 50 something dollars. A bit more affordable than other Ausini Castle Siege sets in the $70 range and so forth. But did get the wrong headgear for 2 of my minifigures on the good guy side, and I might have gotten the wrong headgear for our bad guy captain. He usually gets his own unique helmet. Let's see, everything else was in good order with this set here. So lots of brown and dark gray on this castle here. I can accept the brown on the boats because they're boats. They should be brown, but I don't know. The castle just looks really ugly to me. Anyway, that is my review of this Ausini Castle Siege set with dragon boats. Thank you for watching.